Can hear at the back? Sister Jenny, can hear? Okay, good. Welcome to our humble home. There's a reason why we call this place a home rather than center or Buddhist association. Okay. Namo Buddhaya and Suki Hotu. Glad morning to Didi Datuk Sri Dr. Victor Wee. Mouthful, but still have to mention. Our special guest supposed to be here, but I think he will be late. Dr. Richard Chong, who gave this place to us to use for a 10-year period. We are grateful for that. Management team and working teams of the CRADLE, especially the organizing team of this 6th anniversary celebration. Dhamma leaders of our community, also our respectable legal advisor, Brother Wong Yim Woon, who is here. Yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for also helping us on legal matters. Fellow Gladians, the CRADLE funders, I see a few funders here, some of them too shy to sit in front, and supporters, special invited friends and Dhamma friends. June marks the beginning of our 6th anniversary events for the CRADLE since our official launch on the 22nd of June 2019, just before the pandemic. And we were slowed down 2 years because of the pandemic. It's our special day and it's our birthday. We are halfway through our journey of 10 years of strategic plan with the hope to transform and enhance our Buddhist community. To begin with, I invoke the power of Buddha Dhamma to bless all of us here with blessings of continuous good health to all of you, great strength, deep wisdom, and abundant happiness in everything that you aspire for. I hope that will happen for you. Though life is never free from troubles, issues, and challenges, we feel blessed and count our blessings that the Buddha Dhamma and good Kalyana Mitra are always there for us. The world we have is getting more complex, volatile, and uncertain. We have killing wars happening, trade wars, economic volatility, and life uncertainty. And yet we're grateful to live another year, having each other as a community to watch over each other with compassion and wisdom. That is something we should count our blessings for. Another year to celebrate the CRADLE important day. Fellow Dhamma friends and community leaders and Gladians, the CRADLE is set up as a non-profit organization of the Buddhist community to address the pressing issues of 1, shortage of capable, inspiring Dhamma leaders to continue their good work for various Buddhist organizations. 2, the declined spirit of Dhammaduta, which has its boom time during the late Chief Kesri Dhammadanda time. That spirit, if we don't check, is going down and down. We had 2 options, actually, in this kind of scenario. First is to leave it to chance and pray for a miracle. 2, to make choice and go for the pinnacle, to go to another great height. We chose 2 because nothing is more urgent than now to plant the Dhamma seeds for many more generations to come, long after we are gone, long after I'm gone. Fellow Dhamma friends and Gladians, the recent Pew survey has shown that globally, Buddhism is the only religion that records a negative growth, negative 0.3%, as compared to other religions in the world. Closer to home, the total fertility rate of Buddhists is dropping fast, with the recent statistics by the the Statistics Department in 2022 is estimated to be 0.8 only. That means 0.8. Every woman only deliver 0.8 babies, and they could be Buddhists. Percentage of Buddhist population is declining rapidly, and the Dhamma centers in Malaysia are struggling to survive for many. Again, do we sit and do nothing? Or make believe that everything is fine in the Buddhist community? Do we want to do that? I must say and admit that the CRADLE alone cannot change the community. Let's not fool ourselves. We need inspiring and far-sighted leaders. We need concerned Buddhists who can see what we see and do what we do. That is why for the last 6 years or more, we have been actively and tirelessly, all my working team and all my management team, they are working tirelessly, conducting Glad Jedi program, conducting innovative skill-based program like Dhamma influencing through storytelling, community outreach programs like Working Wise and Living Wise. We've been trying our best to do as much as we can. Just for the record, we have now 460 Gladians trained through the 23 Glad programs since 2016. And our, this credit should go to Didi Casey, who has masterminded the whole development of Glad program. Thank you very much. Yeah. If we go by the initial plan, for every Glad program, we have 10 to 15% of people who are inspired and wanted to do something for the community. We should have close to 70 active Gladians serving the respective Buddhist organizations all over the country. Though this number is small now, but I believe it will grow and multiply if we never stop doing what we are doing, and most importantly, never give up. The Buddha has taught us the spirit of aditthana, strong determination, or never give up spirit during his struggle for enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. If only we take a little bit of that spirit the Buddha has shown to us, we should not give up. Failure is not an option. Giving up is not an option. However, the truth is, some of us do give up. As doing Dhammaduta work or serving the Buddha Sasana is never easy. There will be always setbacks. Things don't work out the way we plan. There will be disagreement and conflicts as each individual's view is different. If not, the way we do things, the way we manage things may be different. There will be moments of doubtfulness of why we are involved in the first place. Why am I at the age of 60 over still doing this? Why does Dato Sri at the age of 70 and still doing what he's doing? These people must be mad. You know? So, there will be time frustration sink in and shake our commitment and confidence. Some of us may end up being angry. After doing Buddhist work, they get angry. Some may cry silently. They may not tell you, but they cry silently. And many others may end up disillusioned. All this Buddhist center talk only one, they are all like that one. No different from the others. In my almost 50 years of Dhammaduta work, my friend, since 1976, when I formed the Catholic High School Buddhist Society in Malacca, next year will be my 50 years of Dhammaduta work. I believe I can testify all these emotions are real. What you are feeling may not be too different from what I have experienced and I have felt. Though I may be a director of the CRADLE, humbly I'm still an ordinary human being, trying and striving to be the better me. I am no different from all of you. I have my frustration. I have my feeling of disillusion. I at times will feel like, okay lah, it's enough lah, let others do lah. Why should I be so capable and do all these things? But then again, the Buddha never gave up. The Buddha never gave up on us. Why should we give up on small setbacks and difficulties that we go through? Fellow Gladians, Dhamma leaders and friends, why do I share such a melancholic message on supposed to be a happy anniversary event? The reason is simple. The success of this organization is not just about our vision, our mission, our plans, our programs, our fundings, our activities. It's not about all this. It is about the most important resources of all, our people. My team, my management team, your working teams, the Buddhist community, each and every one of you here. I know many of you have dedicatedly worked for the CRADLE for the last 6 years or more. He's one of the old pioneers that I had after GLAD 1, and he never gave up, you know. And I also know some of you who are new to this community, and I've seen some new faces who first got in touch with Buddhism, and you want to do something for the community. I'm also aware some of you have high hopes for the community. They come to the CRADLE, they expect the CRADLE to create miracles, the twin wonders. With high hopes, sometimes comes quick frustration and disillusion. People who have very high hope may end up having high disillusion and frustration. Because the reality is, my dear friends, no one is perfect and nothing is perfect in this imperfect world. If we can come to understand that, then it is good. Hence, the theme for this year anniversary, transformed individual, people who have transformed, they inspire. That's why we chose this theme. It's so timely to remind all of us that the biggest gainer of serving the Buddhist community is ourselves. When you serve the Buddhist community, you are the biggest gainer. The CRADLE platform is created to allow many to come on board to serve and contribute to the Buddhist community. I always remember the late Chief Kesri Dhammananda told us, when you serve and help others, you are actually helping yourself to be a better you. That's why we serve. For me, in my moment of setback, I do have setbacks. Running the CRADLE have setbacks. You know, people who give up, people who say, I want to resign, people I want to do some other thing. We have setbacks, you know. I realize how much more I need to learn to be a better me to cope with all this. When things fail, there will be time things will fail. I said to myself that maybe I have not done enough. 或许我做得不够好. I tell myself, I may not be the right person, but there's no other person. Maybe I will just do until the next better person comes along. In frustration, I learned to be patient with things, with people, and most importantly with myself. Because it's always so easy to give up because you are impatient with yourself. I learned to have more compassion towards people who are incompetent and have their weaknesses. I know they are not perfect, neither am I. I learned to give more despite that I'm stretched. Sometimes I'm very stretched. My wife can testify that I'm very stretched. As I know, sometimes without me, I do it because sometimes without me, without you, they will fall apart. That's why you are there for them. That has always been my silent reflection, my dear friends. I'm still a human being. I'm running a Buddhist organization. I'm doing my Dhamma Dutta work. But I never discount from the fact that I am a human being. Believe me, all these are so transformative in my life. By serving, it helps me to be a better me. It helps me to cope with many things a lot more better. And I invite all of you here to join me in this self-transformation journey through contributing to the CRADLE and the Buddhist community. Dhamma leaders, fellow Gladians and friends, be patient with me. 6 years of anniversary, a little bit chonghei, but bear with me for a while. Over the last 12 months, the CRADLE has done well in intensifying development and Dhamma leaders through our GLAD program and Jedi. Some of you have benefited from it. We will cross the 500 Gladians mark by the end of this year. We would have 500 Gladians trained. If 10%, 15%, we should have 75 very active, inspired Dhamma leaders all over the country. To ensure the GLAD program grows in Mandarin and Bahasa Indonesia, I'm happy to announce that the CRADLE will be training a new batch of GLAD facilitators through a never done before train the trainers certification program. So we have invited about close to 15 people, 2 from Indonesia, and I think there are 4 from Chinese grouping. There are 4, including Didi Chunta here, who has been very instrumental for the GLAD Chinese, GLAD C program. First of its kind in the Buddhist community. I think never before in the Buddhist community we do a train the trainer to certify so that the programs can continue. And I believe GLAD will continue until GLAD 50 and GLAD 100 with these people trained. Our plan to strategically help regional Buddhist group to grow is slowly taking shape in Jakarta. By end of 2025, a total of 3 GLAD Indonesia program will be organized. My special heartfelt thanks to Didi Pak Hasono. He's not here, but he'll be here for the trainers. And his wife, Didi Junior, for their unwavering commitment. They say, we want to do something like this in Indonesia. And because of that, we supported them. And thanks to Southern Gladians, with people like Didi SK Lim, Didi Chite, my old friends from Malacca for the last 50 years, Didi Dr. Puna Wong, and Dr. Lee, Didi Dr. Lee, all from GLAD 5, for flying over to Jakarta to support the Indonesian Gladians. Our community Dhamma Duta and Buddhist education programs like the Working Wise, headed by Didi Wai Sing. Is Didi Wai Sing here? No, okay. And Living Wise, headed by Didi Niwan. Okay. I will hope a lot for Didi Niwan to continue the journey when people like me no more around. These are the future of it. Are slowly helping individuals to connect with their life with the Dhamma. Many more adults Buddhists will benefit from this lifelong education initiative of the CRADLE. I'm also happy to announce that today we'll be launching the CRADLE Johor and Sabah chapter. And we have our 2 important persons sitting in front here. One from Sabah, Didi Dr. Stewart, who flew all the way from Sabah. Without him, we couldn't, do much in Sabah. And thank you for your trust in me. Thank you. And also Didi Joseph, who my good friend, he was wandering around without any Buddhist involvement until I catch him back and do something. Okay, so we will be launching the Johor and Sabah chapter as part of our regional presence to help Buddhist group in Sabah as well in Johor to embrace change in the area of Dhamma leadership and Dhamma Duta. We will make sure the good quality and value-added Dhamma programs are also brought to Sabah and Johor and will be equally benefiting areas outside the Klang Valley. A lot of Buddhist organizations do their activities here, but the people in Johor cannot enjoy that kind of things. The people in Sabah cannot unless they fly all the way here. But we are thinking about decentralizing this. Let them have a small platform down there to do what we do in a different way in Sabah, in Johor. My respected Dhamma leaders and Dhamma friends, I want to take this special occasion to humbly say that all this would not be possible if not for the incredible people that I have in my team, the dedicated management team, not perfect, but they are giving their best, and working teams who have among them the young, new, who joined the Buddhist community. I must especially mention Dato' Richard Chong, I hope he will come in later part, for offering this home to the CRADLE at Kota Damansara, even though very far from me. I come from near to Cyberjaya side, all the way here is the furthest from one end of the city to the other end of the city. But we still take this offer because we need a home for us to operate. We owe so much to our monastic advisor. We have 3 monastic advisors, Venerable Saranankara. We have Venerable Dr. Dhammapala, who today cannot come, but he has given us his congratulatory message for the anniversary, and also the most important, Ayasma Arya Dhammika, who has been very supportive of us, And for their wise guidance, our legal advisor, for our legal help whenever we need, our funders who have been giving 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 to support us, so that our programs are very much subsidized, so that the Buddhists can learn in a very different environment. And thanks to all these funders, we have Sister Diana Gatot there at the back. And not to mention my wife also, who has been supporting the Cradle silently. She has been contributing also. And because all of you believe in our dreams, we must not fail you by continuing this incredible journey for the good of Buddha Sasana. My special aspiration and dedication of marriage to Didi Mui Chi-on, who unfortunately left us so suddenly. Through his selfless contributions in the cradle and merits accrued by the power of Triple Gem, may his onward journey be good, be smooth. And we thank him for all his contribution, the late Didi Mui Chi-on, who has been part of our journey since the beginning of the cradle. Deep from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank many of you who believe in our dreams, for funding our mission, and most of all, for supporting our tagline, transforming individuals, inspiring many. Before I close, I would like also to specially thank one important person in my life, my wife. Not because she gave money to the cradle, but for someone who understood what I'm doing for the community. I know there are times she may complain, the family may complain, most of my weekends are not around. Same with Niven, I guess he faced the same issues, But I would like to personally thank my wife here for that understanding. They say every successful man have a woman behind them. But I also say every failed man also have a woman behind him. It works both ways. But for my case, I'm grateful for my wife for being supportive. Without that support, I don't think I can do many things for the cradle, and most important, for the Buddhist community. Thank you very much. So, to all of you, thank you for being patient. Happy 6th anniversary, the cradle. Thank you.